We are right now at the Gambia Prison Service Headquarters in Banjul. Today is the graduation ceremony of the inmates, the second batch of inmates to graduate with Inside Training Center. We will be having 45 graduates. Assalamualaikum mbokk yi ba léegi rek ñu ngi fi nga xam ne nag mooy mile 2 yi Gambia bi fi nga xam ne nag mooy seeni headquarters maanaam seen kër ju mag a mag ji bu boobaa nag tey ñoo ko gis ñi nga xam ne nag macha allah ñoom ñoo nekk si prison bi jamono ji nag ñoom ñooy graduate soo déggee ne ñoom ñooy graduate ñoom nag dañ nekkoon si ab jàng bi nga xam ne nag Gambia fii faralun di gis mile 2 prisoners si di graduate maanaam di jàng si li nga xam ne nag mooy kaso yi jamono ji nag school bi nga xam ne nag moom la ñu ooyee Inside Training Center nekk school boo xam ne dafa yàgga si biir Gambia bi nekk fi for more than 20 years ñoom nag ñoo ñëwal li nga xam ne mooy skills yoo xam ne ñoom ñoo ko jox ñi nga xam ne nag ñooy prisoners yi bii nag moo nekk second batch bi 2 years fu mu nekk nii depuis bu ko gars yi di ko def second batch bi nag ñooy graduate tey ji nga xam ne moom laay wax ak yéen di nga gis ne graduation ceremony bii ki nga xam ne mooy head of the government moom it ñëw na di head of the civil service ñëw na gis neen fi ay permanent secretaries gis neen fi ñeneen ak ñeneen ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi wàllum si yëngu si wàllum li nga xam ne mooy security ñi nga xam ne nag ñoo dooleel programme bi di Netherlands Embassy and the MRC Holland Foundation ñoom nag ñoo dooleel programme bi am na ñoo xam ne nag si prisoners yi ñoo xam ne ñu ngi def course yu mel ni electrical installation ñeneen ñi di def li nga xam ne mooy plumbing ñeneen ñi di def tailoring ñeneen ñi di def li nga xam ne nag mooy information technology maanaam wàllum computer yooyu yëpp Inside Training Center jàngal neen ko góor ñee jigéen ñi nga xam ne ñoo fi jot a jaar electrical installation nag muy wàllum courant den bugg a ñii suñ génnee si prison bi maanaam suñ saafee li nga xam ne nag mooy service bi nga xam ne moom leen teg seen kaw su ko defee suñ génnee si société bi ñu nekk ay nit yoo xam ne dañuy bokk si société bi di dem di ñëw di dikka bu boobaa nag plumbing tamit ñu ngi leen koy jàngal maanaam wàllum wanag yi ak yooyu noonu defar pompe defar ndox bu boobaa nag tey Gambian Talents TV ngeen a seetaan dinañ leen indil lépp loo xam ne rek di ngeen ko fi gis su ko defee rek nga gis ne loolu daf leen a dimbale bu baax a baax gis neen ne nag suñ prison bi jamono jooju noonu prison bi yu bari daf fi dee faral di fi réer ñu bari dañooy wax ne prison dafa war a nekk Rehabilitation Center waaye gis neen ne prison yi Gambia jamono ju bari dañ dee faate li nga xam ne mooy prisoners yi bii nag nekk second batch boo xam ne nag prison inmates yi dañooy graduate ñi nga xam ne nag ñooy prison officers yi ñu ngi ñaax nguuri Gambia ñu dimbale leen ñoom it su ko defee ñoom it ñu toog bi ñoom seen boppa ñoom it ñuy graduate loolu nekk loo xam ne lu am solo la gis neen fii ay góor ak jigéen about 5 jigéen ñoo xam ne ñu ngi graduate ba si tey bi ñoo xam ne ñu ngi doon def tailoring ñoo xam ne ñu ngi still si prison bi gis neen ñeneen ñoo xam ne ñu ngi def electrical installation si kanam tuuti dinañ leen indil li nga xam ne nag mooy exhibition bi nga xam ne moom la gars yi war a def mu nekk loo xam ne lu ama am solo la su boobaa rek mbokk yi dañoo bàyyi rek programme bi ñu dugg ci biir ngeen gis naka la mu demee jërë ngeen jëf.
Distinguished invited guests present here, our able and true partners in development Inside Training Institute officials and their principal presence here, who also doubles as our donor agents through the Netherlands Foundation Embassy in Dakar. Ladies and gentlemen, organizing committee for making this day colorful, the media houses, both print and electronic media present here, graduates, and all other protocols duly and respectively observed. I greet you all in the name of Islam, Assalamu alaikum, and equally thanking you for being in attendance despite your busy schedules to grace this very occasion. On the introductory, today is an important day in the history of the Gambia Prison Service as it marks an important milestone in our strive towards transformation. As we know, our prisons were neglected, marginalized and abused, turned into arbitrary unlawful arrest and unlawful detention and torture centers during the past regime. Thanks to God, with the incoming of this present democratically elected government, under the leadership of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Mr. Alhaji Adama Barrow, under whose government Gambians has achieved true democracy and rule of law, through which this department, the Gambia Prisons, has changed in command, meaning leadership. There we had opportunity to have a new Director General of Prisons, who is our own body, who is Mr. Ansumana Mane, who after taking the mantle of leadership has and is still trying tirelessly to turn this department into present modern prison standards by creating open door policy to all stakeholders and partners in development and equally transforming the prison into correction center, where the order of the day will be skills, learning and practices. As saying goes, a skillful person is an asset for life. To gain the glory the prison has lost for the past decades, during which he, DG Mane, initiated the partnership, cooperation with development through our line ministry, the Ministry of Interior, to kickstart this partnership program. Until today, we are here in our high numbers to grace this graduation. Thank you, DG, for your foresight and determination to make this dream a reality and success under your dynamic leadership. This program is an indication to attest to your legacy qualities. The graduates consist of 43 students, of whom 42 are convicted prisoners and 1 serving officer of the department, who had undergone tremendous training way back in May for a period of 6 months with inside trading officials and staffs and their coordinators. Until today, we are here witnessing their graduation and awarding of certificates. Thank you, Inside Trading Institute, for choosing prison as partners for development, without which this day would not have been possible. I urge other partners to emulate Inside Trading Institutes, as government alone cannot do all. Finally, the graduates, I thank you for the tolerance and patience to become what you are today. I urge other prisoners to emulate you. The Department Gambia Prison Service, I salute you for accepting the partnership and coordination and the challenges you undertook to make this day possible. Without further ado, I now have the singular honor and privilege, the Director General's Incorporation and Commission, to hand over the microphone to my colleague, one of the coordinators of this program. He is the Lawrence Mendy, to pursue with the rest agenda of the program, the program of activities. Thank you very much for your attention.
Good morning. Without wasting much time, I have the honor to invite the Director General of the Gambia Prison Service, Mr. Ansumana Mane, to give the opening remarks. You are welcome.
Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Interior, and other line ministries, the Netherlands Consular and coordinator of the MRC Holland Foundation, Mrs. Henrietta Shoko, the Ambassador of the Kingdom of Netherlands Embassy in Dakar, Ambassador of Senegal, who is also the Dean of the Ambassadors in the Gambia here, representatives of the services Service Skills, CEO, National Accreditation and Quality Assurance Authority, Chairman, Board of Directors, Research Training Center, the media fraternity, invited guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, and all protocol respectfully observed. I salute you all. We gathered here today to celebrate another milestone in the history of the Gambia prisons, to witness another graduation of 43 well-trained and composed inmates in various disciplines of skills training. This cannot be fulfilled without the advent of institutions and partners to help in these reformation processes, in skills training as a tool to help inmates to become assets in their community upon their release. The new era of dispensation is a dynamic as to set key priorities in reformation, where our engagements are to make sure that the minimum rules of international correctional practices are respected, adhered and fulfilled to help treat inmates in holistic and respectful manner to shield human security. Correction centers are meant to be a drive to reform, transform the wrongs that individuals have committed, either by purpose or circumstances. The respect for the rule of law, no to any form of inhuman treatment with impunity, advocate for free, fair and speedy trial for an effective justice to be served to avoid disturbances, which will be the key priorities as we owe the people we are giving service to meet the best standard in international correctional practices. Where skills training will be a tool to change the characters and mindset of these personnel who have the interest to give life its meaningful through skills acquisition to prepare them for a future ahead after serving their sentences. Mr. Chairman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I will not do justice without acknowledging the impeccable energy of Insight Training Institute of Technology for their time and resources in imparting knowledge in these various disciplines of skills training. They have been an agent of change since inception, and today I am proud to register this good number of graduates through their coaching in order to make these graduates to be experts and masters of their areas of profession that they were trained. Their efforts have shown to the world that prison will help to effect and provide capacity building to every individual who are in our responsibilities to provide services. Job well done, and our doors will forever be open and be good partners in development. To the partners in development, as the MRC Holland Foundation, for providing the enabling environment with a training center and to facilitate the training processes with well-furnished class of this kind. Your efforts will continue to pay in the lives of all benefiting from this good gesture. To all embassies, we employ you to invest in this venture to consolidate government's effort in its drive to transform the prison standard, and we will continue to acknowledge the good relationship that binds us in the case to human security. To the graduates, this marks the starting of a new page. Please, let us make use of this opportunity, and you will be an asset to your families, community, and the state at large. We will continue to celebrate the time you took to be accorded this merit today, which you have worked for many months. Continue to hard work, and upon release from this center, you will continue to be productive in every services you will be provided. I thank you all for your attention.
Thankful to the other nations and other partners. Like he said, it is better to make or teach somebody to fish than to give him a fish. Give him skill to be productive as a good citizen than to be helping him, giving him what is not sufficient. We thank Insight Training for their initiative and the bold step taken, and we are urging other partners to follow suit. For the Netherlands, we have nothing to tell you. You have paved a way already. A good saying says, it is better to walk on a grassy bush and leave a footpath than to walk on a tar road unnoticed. Netherlands Foundation, you are a very good partner. You have left a path. To continue, I have the honor to call on
Bana.
The Secretary General, Service, the Minister of Interior, and the Director General, Minister of Higher Education, the Netherlands Ambassador to Dhaka, Council and Coordinator MRC Holland, the Ambassador of Senegal in the Gambia, MRC Holland Foundation, the Council and Coordinator, Board of Directors, the Principal, staff of the Inside Institute, staff of Prison Department, service keys, all service keys, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, the press corps, and not forgetting the master of ceremony. It is indeed a great pleasure to be here for the second time to witness the graduation of the second batch of prison inmates. It is a strategic goal of Inside Institute to bring education to the doorsteps of every Gambian. Education that is affordable, relevant, and professional. We are really proud and happy that the prison inmates are not left out. Inside Institute has now provided 4 different courses to the inmates with increased number of students from 25 to 43. Thanks to the Netherlands Embassy in Dhaka for the sponsorship. Our collaboration with the prison department started in 2012. This led to the graduation of 25 inmates in electrical engineering in 2017, sponsored by 2 Netherlands senior experts. Our sincere thanks to them for the project takeoff and the success story that followed today. We at Inside Institute are planning for even more diversified professional courses to create opportunities and enrich the potentials for the prison inmates. This will enable the inmates to become job creators rather than job seekers. This is in line with Inside Institute's another strategic goal to teach their students how to feast, be more independent, have higher standard of living, and become their own bosses and masters. This will minimize the backward syndrome and provide the needed professional service as engine of economic growth for the community economy. Education, natural resources, machinery, and youth are the backbone of economic development in any country. So we should heavily invest in our youth, who are also our future leaders. Our special thanks go to the government of the Gambia, through the Secretary General, Head Service, the Minister of Interior and his Director General, the Minister of Higher Education, for providing the enabling environment. Netherlands government through her ambassador in Dhaka for the funding. MRC Holland Foundation through the Council and Coordinator for the Prison Center. Board of Governors, staff, and teachers of the inmates for the training. Graduate inmates
for their achievements, and all those present here or absent for making this occasion a great success. I thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Aliu Diba, training service. You have been a very instrumental person. I have the honor to give you the podium for your speech. Thank you.
Secretary General, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Interior, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Defense, the Ambassador of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, Embassy Dakar, the Senegalese Ambassador to the Gambia, the Netherlands Consular and the Coordinator, MRC Holland Foundation. Permanent Secretary's presence, service chiefs, representative of National Accreditation and Quality Assurance Authority, the representative of the Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, the Director General of the Gambia Prison Services, all directors, deputy directors from different departments present, the Chairman, Board of Directors, Inside Training Center, representative Youth Empowerment Project, the media, invited guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, and all protocols respectfully observed. Today we are celebrating for the second time inmates are trained and skillfully graduating. Inside Training Center, in collaboration with the Gambia Prison Services, conducted a 6-month skills training of inmates at my 2 central prison, sponsored by the Kingdom of the Netherlands Embassy Dakar. And the center was republished by the MRC Holland Foundation. The skilled inmates are trained in electrical installation, plumbing, tailoring and information technology. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, the second part of skills training started with 56 inmates on the 20th of January 2018 and completed on the 13th July 2018. Out of the total number of inmates registered, 43 completed successfully. The 13 could not meet the competency criteria to be awarded certificates. Hence, they will have to be given remedial lessons for a period of time, depending on their courses and the need, or be asked to join in next session. ITC believes in competency before one is certificated. Therefore, the ones who could not make it are still going to be held by training them to be competent. Toward the end of the training, 5 completed their prison terms and released. ITC continues its training with them at Central Annex and main campus, Pakistan. They have also completed successfully. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, 43 inmates will be receiving their certificates today in the following field of studies: electrical installation 19, plumbing 10, tailoring 4, and information technology 10. In addition to their field of studies, they have also been trained in English communication, entrepreneurship, information technology, and good morals. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate the graduates for successfully completing their training and implore on them to make best use of the skills learned, so as to be proud citizens of this country. Remember, to be trained is one thing, but to make good use of your training is another thing. Our collaboration with the Ministry of Interior and the prison authorities started in 2012. The purpose of our collaboration is to provide skills and knowledge to inmates before the end of their jail term, so that they will walk out of the jail with some degree of skills and knowledge, which will help them keep busy. Ultimately, our prisons will become correction centers. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, Inside Mission 19 years ago is to provide quality, affordable, relevant, and easily accessible skills training to everyone, especially the youth. Thousands have graduated from inside. Most of them are employed or self-employed in their various skills. On this note, Inside Training Center and the Gambia Prison Service would like to thank the Ambassador of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, Embassy Dakar, the Honorary Counselor for the Netherlands, who is also the coordinator of MRC Holland Foundation, Madam Henrietta Buruma-Sonko, for supporting the skills training of inmates by helping to change the negative image of the Gambian prison service from punishment center to correction centers and creating job opportunities for youth. We want to say a very big thanks to you and your entire staff. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, I want to register my appreciation and thanks to the Director General of Prison, whom we started this project together when he was the Commissioner of ANMI in 2012. He is very instrumental in the struggle to get the project started. And the rest of the prison staff, we say a very big thank you and a job well done. I cannot conclude without registering my appreciation to the government of the Gambia for providing us with the enabling environment under the leadership of His Excellency President Barrow, and appealing to the President to include the training as part of the criteria for one to be pardoned, and that will reduce the amount of inmates who will be pardoned commit crimes that will bring them back to the prisons. Senior experts, our able board of directors, management, and staff of Inside Training Center, Inside catering students for making the refreshment for the event, the Ministry of Interior, the Ministry of Higher Education, the representative of the Youth Empowerment Project, the representative of the National Accreditation and Quality Assurance Authority, special friends for Inside, Barbara Soma and Dr. Ken Omar Bari, the Permanent Secretary for Defense, the Gambia Prison Service staff, the media, and all those present. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Mr. Sise, the principal of Inside Training Center. The man that have been working together with the administration and his team of instructors to do it all. You've stepped in. We are urging others. There are a lot of partners in the Gambia. Remember, once you are in the country, a human being, you are a potential inmate. Unless you do not do that crime willingly or purposefully or by very big necessity. On this note, these inmates have received skills, proven they've come up with certain things, and here we want to give them the opportunity to come and do the exhibition to show the people what they've learned and what they can do out. I want to urge the people outside that the perception we have about prisons is wrong. It's a correction center. You come here, you are corrected, you are reformed. After regretting what you have done, you should be given the opportunity outside to live as a normal, productive citizens. The prisons authority are doing their best, though it's a very daunting work. At times you feel left behind, you are not catered for. Needs are not met, but the officers are doing tirelessly. And that was why there was a time I urged the principal Inside Training that at least we are focusing on inmates, but officers now should be factored. And this one is factor and officer. Next time, we will have a number of officers together with the inmates graduating. And I'm dreaming for, whether I will be here or not here, to hear that a batch of inmates graduates with degree. It's a dream, but in some countries it's happening, and it can happen. We give the opportunity to the inmates to do their exhibition. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Director General of Prisons, Director General Mane, Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, His Excellency Ambassador Njai from Senegal, Permanent Secretary of the Minister of the Interior, representatives of Inside Training Institute and Embassy Holland, and of course, dear graduates, good morning to all of you. As you see, I'm reading from my laptop because this morning I couldn't print my speech. If anything goes wrong, I hope one of the graduates on IT can help me make sure that I can finish my speech later. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and quite special experience for me to be here this morning at the Mile 2 headquarters. I do not come to prisons very often, so already that by itself is special for me. But to be able to stand here today at Mile 2, a place with such a history and feelings attached to it, and be invited to participate in the ceremony for new graduates is not a trivial thing. It shows once again how much has changed in the New Gambia, and how much open your country has become, how much more attention there is to the respect of human rights for every individual. And that, by all means, are very, very significant changes. We in the Netherlands, as you know, we attach very much importance to human rights, and we very much encourage the Gambia to continue on this way, and we're ready to support you. Over the next couple of months, we will organize a training on human rights for prison officials and another one for police officers. We will do that in close cooperation with the UN Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights and your government. This is important, very important, but it's not the reason why we're here today. Today is special because you will receive a certificate for a training that you have successfully completed. You are now trained in either electrical appliances, in plumbing, tailoring, or IT. And we hope that with these new skills, you can start a new life and build a better future for yourself once you get out of it. And in that way, you can contribute as well to the development of your country. And that is what we're celebrating today. This would not have been possible without the contribution and cooperation of many people. So allow me to say a few words of thanks. I would like to thank and congratulate the prison authorities for their positive, constructive and forward-looking decision to make this training possible. Please join me in giving a hand. Thank you very much. A word of thanks also to the Insight Training Center for taking the initiative for this important project, and to our honorary consul, Madame Henriette Sonko, for bringing this to our attention. It didn't take us very long to decide to support this. We funded a similar program in Dakar a few years ago in a women's prison, and we have seen the positive impact on the lives of these women and on their outlook on life. They became more self-confident, proud of their new skills, and optimistic about the future and life after prison. They had gained new hope, and I hope very much that that is how you will feel today as well. So I'm very happy to be able to congratulate all of you. I wish each and all of you success and a very, very bright future once you return to society. So congratulations, and thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much for that wonderful speech. To show to the ambassador of Netherlands in Dakar. We have a certificate to be handed to the ambassador by the Director General, Mr. Ansumana Mane. The Gambia Prison Service, in collaboration with the Insight Training, want to give you that certificate as appreciation. Thank you so much for the wonderful job you are doing. We're looking towards more productive support.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The Interior Minister, the Director General of Prisons, and the Principal of Insight Training Center, the Medical Research Council, and the General the Medical Research Council, and the Secretary General, and all distinguished guests, we are here today to present to you our block diagram and as well the wiring diagram as well, to show you how inside training has motivated our life, and we are so delighted of this laudable initiative. Today I want to present to you this block diagram on behalf of all the students, to show you how inside training has put a big impact in our life. And I will start with the distribution box, where all electrical supplies comes from. And you have the changeover switch, you have the fluorescent lamps, and you have the ceiling rows, and you have the spare bulbs and sockets, and the sockets, AC sockets, and water heater socket, and switches, and a doorbell. So we start with the distribution box. The distribution box, we have there the main switch, and we have the main switch, and we have the neutral, and the earth, and the live cable. So this distribution box is taking the supply to this, is connected to the changeover switch, and the changeover switch is working in this two system, which is the generator set and the NAVEC for changing over switches. And for example, for instance, when light goes off and you are having a standby generator, automatically you just come to the changeover switch and start your generator, and you change your changeover switch. And this is our doorbell. The doorbell switch also is very important. For example, when you have someone who comes to visit you, before knocking, he can just ring on this alarm bell for your attention. So we are also introducing this system of wiring. The ceiling rows, it is very important, and it consumes less electricity. And the fluorescent lamp also, they consume less electricity, and the spare bulbs. So we have here a 3-gang 2-way switch, and another 3-gang 2-way switch, and a 2-gang 2-way switch, another 3-gang 2-way switch, and a 3-gang 2-way switch. We also have here 2-gang 2-way switch and sockets, and water heater socket, and AC socket. This is another distribution box which controls all these sockets, and the AC socket, and the water heater socket. And the AC socket, the water heater socket, is connected to the sub-main fuse, one of the sub-main fuse. It is connected aside, and the AC socket also is connected aside. The rest of the sockets are also connected to another fuse, which are there to help you in your connection of fridges, refrigerators, fans, and other materials like mixers and water heater. And today we want to explain to you how we do this connection. On our van card, we have here on our van card, this is the wiring installation we have made for this presentation on our van card. As you see it on this van card, this is the way we do the wiring. And as you can see, this is internally, inside the wiring, this is how it is. First of all here, you have the main fuse on the distribution box, the circuit breaker, and you have the fuse which are controlling the electrical supply. And here we have a 10 amp fuse connected to the ceiling rose, and we have another 10 amp fuse which is connected to the 2 lamps. They are controlling 2 lamps, which means you can on it here and come here and off it there, or you off it there and come back here and on it. This is a 3-gun 2-way controlling 2 lamps. They are controlling 3 lights. The L2 goes to the ceiling rose, and at the same time it goes to the fluorescent lamp. And this L1 goes to the spare bulb. The second gun of this 3-gun 2-way and the first gun of this 2-gun 2-way are strapped, which works together, which means you can on it here and come back here and off it there. And the third gun of this 3-gun 2-way, it is working with it is strapped with the 3-gun 2-way, and they are the similar process. And for example also, the 3-gun 2-way, you can strap it, but sometimes you can cancel when you want to make it a 1-way. And this L1 goes to the lamp, which means the second L1 will go for current. And the second gun of the 3-gun 2-way also is a 1-way, which is on in this ceiling rose. And this third gun of this 2-gun of the 3-gun 2-way and the 2-gun 2-way are working together. They are strapped.
And women. I wish if there was time, I would bring a machine and welcome a lady there to show us how they get those clothes. But there is no time. The Gambian prison, in whatever way we have success, we cannot have success behind our able ministry, the Ministry of Interior. In anything we get doing, we get their blessings and approval. First, we invite the representative from higher education to deliver a statement.
Director General Meetings, Councilor and Coordinator MRC Roland Foundation, Netherlands Ambassador in Dakar, the Principal Inside Training Center, graduates, the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all other protocols duly and respectfully observed. It is with great delight that I stand here to mark yet another milestone as we witness the graduation of the second batch of inmates in electric installation, plumbing, tailoring, and information technology. Before going further, let me take this opportunity on behalf of the Honorable Minister of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology to congratulate you on this auspicious occasion. The Ministry appreciates the efforts being rendered by the management and staff of Inside Training Center in increasing access to tertiary education and Tibet in particular. Ladies and gentlemen, the training for inmates is a worthy initiative by Inside Training Center in collaboration with the Gambia Prison Service. The provision of skills acquisition in the Gambia prisons in various fields is a noble endeavor in ensuring that capacity is enhanced to enable them live better lives after serving their jail term. It is important to note that as inmates, the purpose of being here is for correction, reformation, and rehabilitation as we prepare to be reintegrated in society. Therefore, acquiring such skills in the said fields will go a long way in preparing you to become responsible citizens in future. The training, as the principal has rightly stated, has taken 6 months. 43 trainees are graduating today, out of which 19 offered electric installation, 10 did plumbing, 4 of them did tailoring, while 10 offered information technology. The successful completion of this program could not have been achieved without the support and cooperation of the resource persons who deserve commendation for their steadfastness. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, in its drive to enhance the human resource stock of the country, has developed policies that are meant to guide the process of capacity development. Some of these policies include the National Tertiary and Higher Education Policy 2014-2023, the National Science and Technology and Innovation Policy 2015-2024, and the Education Sector Policy 2016-2030. The main thrust of these policies is to provide the direction of addressing the development challenges of the country, of which capacity development is noteworthy. Therefore, the significance of this program in the lives of these inmates would not have come at a better time. It is quite reassuring that the training program was fully funded by Netherlands Ambassador Dakar and MRC Holland Foundation, and the Ministry wishes to express sincere appreciation for their generosity. I wish to further urge them to continue to foster the good working relationship with Inside Training Center. Finally, I wish to congratulate graduates for successfully completing the training program and wish them well in their future engagements. I thank you all.
We have award of certificates to come next. The certificates will be awarded in groups as the students did the courses in different groups. We'll start with electrical installations, and I will be calling on the people on the high table to give the certificate to the deserving inmate. First, I will start with the coordinator MRC Holland Foundation, Madam Henrietta, to deliver this certificate to this inmate. As I called you for you gathered there, she will give you the certificate while you take picture quickly. Sirfo Mane, Ajibu Jalo, Alpha Omar Ba, Yusufa Conte.
Johan.
Yusufa Conte.
Thank you, Madam Henriette. Mr. Harrison. And Mr. Carlos V. Mori. Mr. Carlos. Thank you, Ma. Defense, Mr. Barry. What did you James A. Karachi. Mr. Joseph E. Utenu. Mr. Musa Kamara. Thank you very much, Dr. Barry. I would like to call on the Secretary General to deliver this certificate to the rest of the inmates on electrical installation. Mr. Sambaso. Mr. Amadou Diallo. Mr. Demba H.P. Bailey. Mr. Marvin Ajimbalu. Thank you so much, General. I have to call on to the Senegalese ambassador in the Gambia to deliver this certificate to students at the plumbing sector. Mr. Samuel Joel. Mr. CDD Kinte. CDD Kinte is the only officer among the inmates, and he has done so much to deserve this certificate. Next time I will use Mr. Moru Kamara. Thank you so much, His Excellency, Ambassador. It's on the right tune. I believe this is all in visage of youth empowerment. We are empowering the youth. Mr. Yaya Mbalu. Mr. Omar Bojang. And Mr. Buriketa. Buriketa, please. I would like to call on to the board chairman inside training center to deliver this certificate. Mr. Abdul Karim Keita.
Let's have a round of applause.
Mr. Omar Gomen. Thank you so much. Students. Mr. Antumana Mane, welcome.
Round of applause, round of applause.
Mr. Abdul Drame. Mr. Bubakar Bari.
Round of applause.
Mr. Steven Sandaka.
Mr. Man.
A big round of applause for that matter, the only white man among us.
Thank you so much, Director General. I call on to Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Interior, to give this certificate. To Mr. Alpha Jallo.
Round of applause.
Mr. Lamin Gazama. Mr. Falu Sise.
Another round of applause.
Thank you, PS. Mr. Policy is discharged. Higher education to give this certificate to our female graduates on tailoring sector.
A big round of applause for that matter. This is a clear testimony that what man can do, woman can do. This is really gender balance.
We have three dynamic ladies, four dynamic ladies that did this program and did it well. It is Kani Jawla.
Big round of applause. It's all about determination to make a way in life.
Faith West.
A big round of applause for Katie West.
Our son.
A big round of applause for our.
Mariama Conte.
A big round of applause for Mariama Conte.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Mr. Terry Bright and all others.
Mr. Stanley Agbagisi.
Round of applause for Mr. Stanley Executive.
Mr. Michael Ifunyaya.
Another round of applause for Mr. Michael. Thank you and congratulations.
Mr. Mohammed Lamin Jala. Interior to give a remark.
Head of the Civil Service, Mr. Camara, permanent secretary. I don't know which capacity are you doing. Are you the permanent secretary or another capacity? Since I start, so today is not, this capacity is not as PS defense, it's staff of inside training. So that's all. The ambassador, well, it's already departed. The ambassador of the Kingdom of Netherlands in Dakar, who that's already departed. The Dean of the Kingdom of Court, Ambassador Jai. Civil officers, they are present, both civil servants and armed security services. Chairman of the Board of Directors, inside trading, the media, invited guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol due and respected officers. That is first and foremost convey an apology from my honorable minister, who would have been involved to be here with us today, but he is engaged, he is attending another program. But I can honestly assure you that he would have loved to be here. He is always his vision to have a prison system that would at least tune out graduates who would at least contribute meaningfully to the economy of this country, who would go out and contribute, who would never come back here. He would have to be here with us. Once again, I want to convey his apology. We are told that 25 graduates today. We want to at least commend the Director General of Prisons for at least accepting our vision as a ministry and endorsing our vision. This is, as a ministry, this is what we want at least to have. A prison service that is at least fitting of this century. It's not a punishment center, it's a reformation center. That is the thinking of this ministry and the thinking of this government. You are here to be trained and released, but here to be punished. This is the thinking of the new administration, thinking of the new dispensation. Mr. Chairman. We consider training as any other thing. Training of prisoners is as important as training someone at the tertiary institution outside. Because when we go out, we expect you to contribute to economic development. I will not bore you with long speeches because we have been here for so long. But I have to thank the Director General of Prison for the vision and creativity. And also I wish to thank the government of the Republic of the Kingdom of Netherlands for sponsoring this program. And we hope that other ambassadors, other government will come in and help. Because we need help in this program. In terms of training, infrastructure, and everything. You can see for yourself, Honorable Ambassador, the representative from Netherlands, that we need help in this program. Infrastructure, training, you name it. We want to at least reform this prison. Not reforming the prisoners also, but reforming the prison service as a whole. Prisoners, the infrastructure, and the prison officers. This is the thinking of the new government and thinking of the Minister of Interior. As I said, I will not bore you with long speeches. What I will say on again, I thank all of you. Once again, I want to register our appreciation as a minister to the DG, once again, to you, everybody who at least leave your busy schedules and come and witness this graduation ceremony. On this note, I just want to thank all of you for coming. I want to thank the graduates for at least having time and just be willing to come out as graduates. The skills you learn here is already been highlighted, that you will turn out to be job creators, not job seekers. These are skills that are in high demand. You can just be self-employed, you can just work on your own with a little capital, and then you can just add more and help the country at least where we want to go. On this note, I want to thank everyone for coming, and on behalf of my Honorable Minister, I will thank the prison service, inside training, and we hope to at least collaborate more with inside training. We hope they will come with more trainings in all the areas. It's management, public management, they have problem, terrorism, whatever in other areas. One of the prisoners, prison officers mentioned already. We want to have at least to witness a day that we have graduates being tuned out from these prisons. It happens in other countries. It's not something that is something new. It happens. So this is what we want. And it's like really, if you can come up with more programs that will tailor, that at least at the end of 4 or 5 years we have graduates with BA or whatever you call them will come out from these prisons. And from here, just to go. On this note, I want to thank all of you for the time. Thank you very much.
Interior. They are our parent body. Without their blessings, much cannot be achieved in this institution. Prison work is a cake that everybody has a share in. The government is taking, though a little part of it. The prisons is doing or taking a little share of the cake. Inside training have taken a little share of the cake. The Netherlands have taken a little share of the cake. There still remain a large chunk of the cake for the others. It can be non-NGOs, it can be other partners to come and make this institution a productive center. With the manpower we have here, I believe we can do a lot to reduce the subvention from the government if we have a kickoff. It can be from the government, from donor partners, from other partners, but there are Gambian bodies who can come in. The perception have to change. This institution is an institution where we rehabilitate people, prepare them, reintegrate them back to the society, and they become very productive. We lack so much things, so many things. The inmates, before they go into these skills to train or to learn them, they need to be motivated. Who motivates them? The officer who needs to motivate them needs to be motivated himself or herself before motivating these people. If demoralized with certain things, it's difficult to motivate these people. The environment might be there. If they are not motivated, the training would not be useful because they won't do it. In all odds, people come here in different circumstances. We do our best to make sure that people who are here feel that this environment is conducive, even though not. Because we find it even ourselves very difficult to make sure that these people are comfortable. But we are doing our best. And we hope a gathering will come one day. Inmates and officers will receive degrees as awards. We pray that the government, as they are doing their part, let them just add up a little effort. Expand the little training that is going on. Other partners should come in. Push the institution into productive areas such as poultry, farm works, for animal farms, be it fruit farms. We can do a lot. The prisoners take a lot of money from the government for their feedings. Even though that money given is not enough, we manage. Every day we have to battle with the Minister of Finance, add this, reduce this, add. They will not understand. Unless you are here, you will know that it is difficult and it is never enough. What the government is giving is just a little. So if we were pushed a bit and go into these productive areas, vegetable farming, we will do our best to reduce what is coming from the government. Rice production. At Janjamburi, we have a big area to produce rice, but there are no facilities. If the facilities are given, the machines or whatsoever, we will do a lot. The rice that will come out of that, at least we will reduce what we will take in from the government. Or else, the monetary value coming from the government will be redirected to do something. It is very pathetic if you see the quarters where these officers are staying. That these officers, you want to motivate these inmates to be very productive. It's horrible. We call on partners. We call on people to do a lot to save us from this. And we change this institution. Anybody that leaves this place will never be a reoffender. And the Gambia will live a peaceful society. Thank you for attending this auspicious gathering. Terry Bride from the inmates to give a vote of thanks. You're welcome, Terry.
This is meant to be a graduation speech. But on the other hand, it won't be. So I will begin like this. This is meant to be a valedictory speech, which ought to be read by a valedictorian. But because we are still in the prison, and we are not bidding anyone farewell, even after our graduation, it is therefore not a graduation speech, but an expression of our heartfelt gratitude, which I am now here to give on behalf of my fellow graduates who are all graduating today. I will, before I begin, give honor and praise to the President of the Presidents, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the one whom, without him, none of us will be here today, the Creator, the owner of the whole universe,
the Lord God Almighty, who is merciful, benevolent, and compassionate, above all, most forgiving. Let's give him a round of applause, please. It is impossible for us to fully express our deepest gratitude. It is like a dream, yet a reality, that someone can be in prison in the Gambia and still go to school. This affirms the saying that nothing is permanent except change. Indeed, this is an epoch-making event that today, Wednesday, 14th November 2018, there are prisoners graduating from various certificate programs, ranging from IT, information technology, electrical, plumbing, and tailoring. On this note, therefore, I, Terry Bright, on behalf of the entire students graduating today, want to send our appreciation to the following. First, to the present government of the Gambia, under the leadership of His Excellency Adama Barrow, for creating an enabling environment through the Ministry of Interior. If the government did not allow our sponsors, the Netherlands Embassy and MRC Holland Foundation, no one will be discussing of any graduation today. It is a government that believes in equal opportunity. I really want to thank them for believing and still contribute our own quota to nation building. The next is the prison authorities, who, as far as this training is concerned, have been very cooperative with us. We want to thank the Director General, Mr. Ansuman, and his team of officers for making sure this is achieved. The other group is, of course, the Inside Training Center. I mean the institution under which we were tutored. They have well-experienced teachers, who, to my own assessment, are all psychologists. The teachers are all excellent. Their teaching methodology is unique. Their patience is incomparable. They make learning seem like an interaction, as in friend with friend, rather than the usual teacher-student or master-servant system. It is with this friend-to-friend method that they were able to impart to us what they wanted us to know, and so we appreciate them. The very last and not the least is the sponsor of these very programs. We chose to thank them last because they deserve to be given adequate time. Our appreciation to the Netherlands Embassy and MRC Holland Foundation is extremely exceptional and special. They are the lords of this event. If the government of the Gambia creates all the available and conducive environment without anyone making good use of it, the fertile environment will have still been useless. It's obvious nothing could have propelled our sponsors into action if not love for humanity, concern for the underprivileged, and compassion for mankind. They have spent a huge and magnanimous amount of money to see that any prisoner in the Gambia who wants to better his or her life can do so. It is not because they do not know other areas they can channel their money, but their passion to see that everyone is empowered economically. We really appreciate our sponsors, the Netherlands Embassy and MRC Holland Foundation, who did not write us off, as many people think that these are criminals that are of no good, and so should be allowed to remain in jail and languish. This clarion call, this clarion answer will be remembered. We want to assure you that you have not wasted your money, but you have succeeded in training and breeding great entrepreneurs and business moguls who hope to come out soon and become employers of labor. Once again, we want to thank you, and very soon you will know that you have acted wisely. May God give you more wisdom in all your endeavors. I want to thank everyone present here for your attention and time, and we want to end this speech with two appeals. The first appeal is to our sponsors, the Netherlands Embassy and the MRC Holland Foundation. We want you to know that there is one thing left, to making sure that the seeds you have planted germinate to bear good fruits. And this is to put into consideration that all of us who have been educated and trained are trained so that when we come out from prison, we can have something doing by starting a new life. And because most of us who must have lost everything as a result of the incarceration will definitely need a helping hand. If after all we've learned, we come out and do not have the resources to start what we've learned, then it is as good as not learning anything. And because of the stereotype and the public's view of ex-convicts, it will be difficult for any employer to employ any of us. Even some of us who already have formal degree certificates will not even secure any job unless they start their own business. We are therefore, because of these known challenges that face ex-prisoners, especially in Africa, we are pleased begging you to see how you can support the today's graduates with the material that we need to start a small business in their various fields of learning. The second and important appeal is to the government, His Excellency Mr. Adama Barrow's government. We want to use this medium to please beg them to find a place in their hearts and forgive us. Let them pardon us. Yes, most of us might have broken the law, but if only they were God, they would have known that most of us we have truly repented and regretted every act. We please beg this government to at least give us a second chance, and they will know what a useful people we are. We beg that we should be freed. We beg that we should be freed and allowed to go and play our roles in nation building. We are not justifying ourselves, but everyone makes mistakes, at least once in life. And almost all of us begging for this pardon are all first-time offenders. Please, Mr. President, His Excellency Adama Barrow, for God's sake, we beg you to grant us only this opportunity to prove ourselves to all. True forgiveness is forgiving that which is difficult or even considered unforgivable. May God grant you the grace. Finally, we want to seize this great opportunity to tender our most profound apologies to some people we have never had the opportunity before to do this. And we don't know if we can ever have such opportunity again. These are people whom we have caused untold pains, which eventually led to our imprisonment. We do not really have or know what we can do to repair or amend any of these damages, because some of those wounds or pains are irreparable. Honestly, it hurts us to know that we've hurt someone. We are truly very sorry and pray that you forgive, even though you won't forget. The fact of the matter now is that most of us in this situation have really wished we were the offended rather than the offender. The reason is because the offender with a conscience is in continuous mental, psychological, emotional, economical, and social pains of torture. We wake up every day with a remorseful act. The wreckage, pains, and confusion our offenses are causing our families are far greater than we can bear. This is why most of us have sworn, by God's grace, never to be found wanting in compliance with the law, even to the least one. We are truly very sorry to all people, families, and friends that we have caused so much great pains. It is really painful, but we are sincerely very sorry. Thanks very much, and may God bless you.
And powerful, brilliant statement. And I can assure you, the speech is well heard, and you have to consider.